What's up? Once more, Rebel Drifter here, and as you can see in the last video, we had some unboxings to do, and this time it's Zelex time. Oh yeah, let's check it out. And then that should be it. No, they put some tape on here as well. Alright. Woohoo! That was easy and painless. Now the box is really jumped on the sides over here. That should be fine because Zelex always knows how to pack my girlfriends. Oh yeah. Alright, so as you can see right here, maybe I have to bring the camera down a little bit. I'm gonna do something. These are the boobies. This is not an SLE doll. I know that a lot of people are actually very excited to see an SLE doll. Me as well, but you know, I've never really had a Zelex doll apart from the game ladies that I've had. And yeah, just wanted to check out this model to do a little collaboration on our YouTube channel, which is of course really dope. So we're gonna move all this stuff to the back. I still have the things over there. Here we have the wig, which is good. She's a brunette. And here we have a little box. Zelex, Secret of Pleasure. I don't know if the screen is actually mirrored or not, but hopefully it's not. So we're gonna open it up, and there's all your stuff in the box. So that's gonna be, of course, again, the same things that we know from every single doll. Your water cleaning kit, your gloves. Actually, I might try those, maybe those are bigger. This is for your bolt. I don't know, maybe this is for the hook or something, I don't know. Normally, when I used to be like in communication with multiple companies, I actually ordered them. We tried to figure out, because European customers have a very long way of travel from China with the box to Europe. I'm in the Netherlands myself. So there have been multiple companies that actually asked me what they would like to see different to minimize damage. Now, to get over into the damage story, this is a damaged doll. Zelex and I, we both do not like waste. So they say, well, if we have damaged dolls, something didn't come right out of the mold, something broke off or loosened the joint, or there's like grit in the silicone which happened by mistake, or dust particles or whatever, they will have a specific website, which I will link in the video description down below. You can go there and buy a doll for a very competitive price. They're very cheap, and you're gonna get a full silicone doll, and you just have to look at the descriptor that says what the damage is and what it does have regarding upgrades and what it doesn't. And you can also actually check a factory photo link to see the damage on the pictures already. So you already know how she's gonna look. You don't have to wait for making or whatever. So I urge you right now, if you're watching this video and you made it this far with my rambling, please go to their website, check out their damaged dolls, pick something out that you like, and you know, you'll probably have it very quick. I had this in 2 days. So I emailed them, like I said in the previous video, emailed them. They agreed with specific collaboration rules. They said we're gonna send it now. So that was the day they made it ready. I think it was, yeah, it probably took, well, if you realistically think about it, it only took 2 days, because it was mailing on day 1 and then already saying, we're going to do it right now, we're going to send her. And I was like, all right, guess I'll have to get sweaty because it's super warm outside. I already had the air conditioning on. I'm still sweating like a pig. Okay, to continue again, the crappy comb. Please, companies, stop putting this comb in. Get the thin brush comb. I keep telling them that, but it's just mandatory for them to put that in. So again, to get back to this, because I continue with the comb, there's also lingerie in here. Let's finish the box. Lingerie. And then you have your Zelex Secret of Pleasure. There's like a specific envelope in here. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Again, to get back to this, because I'm sidetracking myself. I'm like a video game with too many side missions. This thing normally is used for a bolt that they put through the box with some wooden planks on the outside and on the inside. You can see that in one of my videos. And this is the one that you have to turn loose because it's the bolt that goes into the neck thread. Let's open this envelope real quick, and then I'm going to show you the neck bolt. So this is actually really cool. This makes me feel like the care package that you get from the little drift racers that I have on my YouTube channel as well. Every person that works in the factory that assembles your drift racer, your little RC car, they actually put a signature on the card that you get with your car. So like a little like Pokemon card, if you want to call it that. So this reminds me of that. So it says, Zelex, thank you. Dear valued customer, thank you very much for choosing the Zelex Girl to spend quality time with. We also cordially invite you to scan the QR code below and join Z Club. Sounds like a drift club. Where you can make friends, participate in activities, earn points, and have the chance to redeem various exquisite gifts. Don't hesitate. We'll be waiting for you at Z Club. Best wishes, Zelex. And then they have this QR code that I'm not going to show because that's for me. I'm super egotistical. Yeah, you can check them out on Instagram, which is Zelex Doll. You can check them out on Facebook, which is Zelex and then a space and then Doll. And also on Twitter, which of course now is X, the little the monkey's tail, at Zelex 2020. So that's really cool. And then we also have a little user guide, which again, this is, honestly, they really know how to wow you. So this is a little leaflet. Let me see if I can turn the camera. No, not that way, this way. So this is actually the instruction manual. And I'm not going to read all of this, but you can see that they're doing like the Kama Sutra kind of stuff. Here it says packing list, how to take the doll out, yada yada, head install method. This is what you get to see, which you have in here. So a neck bolt, the head, the body, the wig, common-sized underwear, heating stick, which is USB. We're also not a big fan of that here in the Netherlands. It says removable vagina comes with one insert and stick as standard, but we don't have that because we have a fixed vagina. This is actually very reminiscent of Real Doll, because Real Doll has the same feature where they have this sleeve. In the past, I've had different sleeved dolls, like Pipe Dream, for example. They just have a round cylinder sleeve that you just have to put in. But this actually has specific grooves on the side, and also I think a lock-in mechanism where you can put it in, like it's a little plus sign where you can put it in, and then use that stick to get it in tight, which I think personally is very nice. So Zelex, if you're watching this, I would like to see how that works. So if we can ever do another collaboration, maybe with an SLE doll or something else, it doesn't matter for me. I still want that little smaller doll that you had. I don't remember the name, but she had a very big chest and she was blonde. I thought it was something with an M. Like Marie, I don't remember. I'm sorry for that. I'm being an absolute idiot right now. But I would like to see that sleeve in action, because it's actually really interesting. Especially if there are people that have Real dolls, and I wonder if they actually have the same size and work the same way, if you can get them in those types of dolls as well. But again, really detailed, super cool installation guide for the clamp and suction module. There goes the question that I had. So this has an explanation for that as well. So it's something electrical. It's under one of the boobs, like under the armpit, and you can connect a hose and vent. I think the thing works on battery. And then when you stick in your wing wong, then you can get ultimate pleasure. Which I think is really cool. So that's something that, well, I can't really try it out. Well, maybe with my finger or something like, I don't know, cucumber or something, or banana. But, you know, it's really cool. This is actually really nice. I've never seen a company put in so much details and effort to put in like a little manual like that. So props to Zelex. So now we're going to pick up the camera and show you the neck bolt that I personally think, and people are going to be like, oh, yeah, you always say everything is your idea. This is legit something that I've conversed with them about, that they actually picked up immediately to fix damage to the neck. As you can see on my videos on YouTube, I have had a mishap with transportation. It's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's the fault of the transporter, the couriers. The couriers they are assholes sometimes when they, you know, kick the packages around, or something goes into flight or in the train and it just moves a lot and there's nothing to be done about that. So this is my code for the damage. And here is, ladies and gentlemen, the bolt. Now, again, this is something that came from me and my video. I personally think that. You don't have to believe it. Again, I don't care. But this is what we need to do. We need to get this bolt out, because if we don't do that, we can't get the neck out. So, again, 2 planks, one on the outside and one on the inside probably. So I'm just gonna, you know, video this. Maybe I'll edit it in post and then put like a button on there. So this is actually, oh god, I hit my camera. This is actually a very thick bolt. So that's nice. We're gonna put that over here at the PlayStation VR controllers. So you can see they drill a hole through there, and there is actually another wooden plank. So we're gonna put this thing aside. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna open up this foam, get the foam out of the way, and here you can already see it. I actually told them, and it seems that they actually listened. This whole company seems to have been doing that. I asked them if they would stop drilling the holes from the outside in when there's no doll in there. And also be careful with wood. Now this is clearly wood, which is good. That rhymes. But this looks like some sort of plastic, which I love even more. So they really stepped up their game. So we're going to take it out very gently. And as you can see, there's like a lot of crud coming from there. Is it still wood? I have no clue. It looks like it's wood, but it has like protection stuff on there. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I want to say kunststof, but that's Dutch. Some kind of plasticky type stuff, which is really nice if you ask me. I think it's really cool. All right, so we're going to continue. This is something I love as well. Very big foam packaging. So again, more foam, a block for in between the legs. Here is a foam cutout for where the head is in the bottom area. So we're just going to take out all the foam. We will put on our gloves. So again, here you can see a little bit bent in. There's some glue there coming out of the foam. Maybe it has been heat. That's all right. We just hope that the feet are not damaged. So let's take off some of the stuff, not everything, because that's going to be a difficult thing. Oh yeah, it is going to be a difficult thing. Let's just get out the head very carefully. There we go. And then put her over here. And then of course we have our good friend rope again, just like we had with Tifa, even though this video is going to come out first. Now we do need to clean her on the bottom area of her neck, and that's probably something that we need to do on the neck area itself as well. All right, okay, let's put her down real quick because she's really realistic. They have had apparently a nose protector, which is this little foam thing right here. I'm going to put that back in the baggie. And also this face mask. You can see it's a little bit crumpled, but that doesn't matter. As long as it absorbs some blows, it's good. So we're going to put that away as well. It's one giant mess right now. Okay, but the head legit is worth it alone for the price of admission. So she costs under $1,000, all right? Look at her. She is really, really amazing. So those teeth are, as far as I know, removable. And she has a movable jaw. I know that's very scary what I just did. She has a tongue in there. And it's just, I think she looks really cool. So we're going to put her mouth back. Now, sometimes dolls don't really look that great because this whole jaw thing, everybody's getting on that hype train. But look how well her mouth closes. There are not a lot of dolls that do that. So if you just put her on her body like this, everybody would think that she doesn't have the movable jaw. And I don't know, I think it's just really cool. And you can, like, you know, put her a little bit like this, like she's a little bit in disbelief. Yeah, really cool. Very immaculate head, very detailed. And if you ask me, if we had AI stuff in here, I would believe she would be real. So that's really cool. You know, just putting the teeth right next to each other, or just a little bit that she's looking like that with her teeth out of her mouth. The light doesn't do it justice, but this is amazing. So we're gonna put her on some foam. I can probably show some skin. So again, this doll has been damaged and she has scars on her finger, like she has been cooking too close to the fire. And apparently there's a small or slight deformity or in her breast where it's a little bit stiff. Now, again, I have to feel, this one is a little bit more jiggly, the other one is a little bit stiff. I don't really feel anything super bad. It's just silicone. I know that this one feels a little bit harder and this one is just a little bit softer. Now, if you would buy an SLE doll, which I think is the Cadillac under all the dolls that you can buy, they will have super soft silicone, and actually if you get like the very big chested women, they have almost like water bags, which I think is super realistic. I still have to get one of those dolls here, be it SLE or be it a WM doll with like the water breasts and everything, the bimbo doll or whatever. You know, I'm still very curious about how that all jiggles, because I myself am a breast man and I love that stuff. So again, we're just gonna open her up a little bit, not too far, because, you know, there's gonna be a YouTube action like always. So her feet are completely protected, which I expected, so that's good. I can show that off in a few. Her hands are of course also protected. Gotta be careful here with the whole crotch area thing. Oh yeah, I forgot, she had implanted hair down there, which I've never seen before. I never order that myself, if I ever order, so normally I just get companies suckered into trust me. No, I'm just joking. So yeah, that seems to be good. So again, we can open her up a little bit, and then I thought she was going to be actually a little bit wider and a little bit more aggressively, how do you say that? Yeah, wider in her body. That's what I actually thought. So I'm actually kind of amazed by how petite she actually is, but we have to get her out. Okay, so here we go. Here's her leg. Looks good. Again, protection foam on her foot and on her ankle. Same as the other side. Now, you will always see small little things in there. Sometimes you can get them out. Sometimes you just can't, like on the inside of her leg right here. That's something that can't be helped. Not every mold is going to be super clean. Not every silicone is going to be perfect regarding the mold. Now we have her chest a little bit over here, which I think is really cool. That is something that does do justice with the lighting. And then we have her neck, which again, we have to open this up. The box is a little bit torn there, but it was to be expected. There's some crud in there, I can already see it. So we have to get her out, clean her up, and then put the head on and the wig, and yeah, get some nice and skimpy clothing onto her. All right, so here we have her feet. We're gonna have to open her up in a few. So again, took one glove off because I had to actually clean the neck area. So we're gonna gently move them down a little bit. I've put her into a bathing suit from Rita Ora, but it's not fitting very well. So it's nice and gold. Here we have her hands. We can gently open it up. So it's actually double protection, which I think is very nice. And then this one we can probably open up. All right, so again, from the top, she looks immaculate. Put that over there. Over to this side. Again, here comes another sleeve. Putting that over there. And then getting this one off as well. Turn on the light at my PC. Again, looking from the top, immaculate. Now, the bottom part is going to be the scary part because, like I said, she has scars on her finger. So if we move her hand up a little bit, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the damage. As you can see, this probably has been screwed over by the mold, or I don't know, it didn't cure long enough. But now comes the test. See, the skeleton Still moves. It's just like she's a burn victim, or no, she has a tiny bit of damage regarding the silicone. It's really not that big of a deal. I can probably buy her some gloves. There's some stuff there. It's difficult to see on the camera, especially when it doesn't want to zoom in or sharpen. There we go. So again, you know, for under $1,000, and I don't know for sure, but I think that's with shipping, at least in Europe, because they have this in EU in stock. They also have USA stock, I think. I don't know if they have that right now. So we're going to turn her hand like that to the side. I always put my dolls with her hands resting next to the side. Then we're going to go over to the other hand. So as you can see right here, teeny tiny bit on her pinky, a little bit of an indentation on the top one. Again, very difficult to see, but this hand is, well, 99.9% good, maybe 99. And the other one I would say is around 90 or 95. It's really not that bad if you want to grade it, you know. So we're going to put her arm back down, gently turn her hand. I really love it when the dolls have turnable wrists that you can easily pose. So yeah, I can't show that area with the hairs in there. Now the funny thing is, if you have factory photos and they actually zoom in on the area, the downstairs area, and they actually zoom in on the hairs as well, it looks really ugly if you ask me. But seeing it right now in person when I was putting on the bathing suit, it actually looks realistic. So no complaints there. Again, I'm doing this right now, probably going to get severely demonetized, but whatever. They are pretty, well, hard breasts, because this is still the old line from Zelex, but you know, still very good dolls. And this one is just a little bit stiffer as far as I can feel. And I am the boob master, so you know, come at me. There's a little bit of glue residue that I took out of the neck. It looked a lot worse. Now again, this is also very normal, you know, because that just happens. They need to put in that thread in there, and it's not easy to do. So yeah, you're always gonna have a little bit of chafing or a little bit of glue residue or whatever. Just clean it up as nice as you can, and then we can pop on the head. So I have to vacuum this away in a few. And then here as well, the head, I'm gonna gently turn it around. There we go. I also cleaned this up a little bit, just used a little bit of you know, water. Nothing with soap, just a little bit of water. There's still some grit there, I think. It's actually in the glue, I think. But you know, all in all, pretty much perfect if you ask me. So that's really good. So let's pop on the head and the wig, and then also get the feet protectors off in the meantime, and also check the bottom of the feet. And we're gently gonna see if we can get the top area loose with cutting the tape. There we go. You gotta be really careful, then gently pull it up with your fingers. And then do the same for the other bit of tape. Now, I know it's gonna be ugly when you open it up like this, but I'd rather do it like this than use the scissors and go into the silicone. So we're gonna drop that over there. This foot seems to be beautiful. Now, I'm gonna go over to this one again. Again, very carefully. I'm already not a fan of opening up dolls in boxes with a knife, even though there's so many layers that pretty much protect them, because if they didn't, they would have so much damage claims, and it's just not their fault. It's just always the people that handle the boxes, which is horrendous. People just need to be fast and everything. But I'm gonna put her back a little bit. The feet. All right, so again from this side, even though there's shadow, God, good Lord, the lighting today. I can't really unbox a doll with every blind open, because people are gonna be like, the hell is he doing? And I'm not ashamed or anything, but you know, I'd rather do this a little bit more private, especially when I get boners, you know, out of nowhere. If you catch my drift. So this is a standing doll, which I love because I should, yeah, I should think that everybody needs a standing doll. I don't like hanging dolls. I'd rather have them either have bolts sticking out, like this model right here, or have them completely closed with a silicone sock, but the feet look immaculate. Very nice detail. Again, there's a little bit of crud there. Don't know if that's in the silicone or not. One came out, one is movable. The other one seems to be engraved in the silicone. Maybe we can get it out. But again, I personally think it makes it look very realistic. Like you have all these small little spots. You probably can't see it. That's also, of course, the body makeup. How they make the silicone look so real. But sometimes you see little dust particles. Some you can just get off with your finger and with your glove. And sometimes other ones are just embedded in the silicone, which is really not bad. I mean, they look like moles, you know, stuff like that. We call them moedervlekken, mother spots in the Netherlands. Like the little light brown spots, you know, I think it makes it all look realistic. And of course, you can clearly, well, you can't clearly see that on the camera, but I can see it in the light. There's like little vein movement. Here's one. It's very difficult to see. I think you can probably just see it on camera. But you know, I also don't like companies that make the veins really pop out, really stand out in the silicone. It needs to be very gentle and very soft. You know, that's what I like the most. So she looks good in my opinion. We need to find some socks and some shoes. I probably still have something laying around. We're going to stand her up against the wall next to Mini Tifa. Oh no, I can't because this video is first. So we're going to stand her up somewhere and then check her out with her head on there and a wig. And then after that we can see if we can put on some different clothing. Now that's what I call a spicy meatball. Yeah, she looks really cool. We still need to model her hair a little bit. Her wig is actually very nice, even though it's also, again, cheap wigs. Cheap wigs are always something that'll be there, unless you actually ask for specific, like I think, synthetic hair wigs or even implanted hair. 9 out of 10 times implanted hair is the choice to go with, because that just looks super natural. The only downside is if you start combing her hair and brushing it, there will be a lot of hair falling out. So yeah, that's you know, A and B scenario, whatever you want to choose. But you know, I do like wigs that have a little bit more shortened hair instead of super long, because super long is also, well, it can be very annoying, even though it looks beautiful. She looks really cool. If I would take a picture right here and use Face App to make a smile on her face or just make her mouth a little bit more open, yeah, she looks really cool, even though the bathing suit is absolute blech. The problem with that is, and that's not a complaint coming from my side, but from her downstairs area to her neck, it's more like this, while the real people have a little bit more stretched out top and lower area. So again, specific dolls can be really petite in size, so you have to dress accordingly. So what I'm going to do now is going to turn her around, see if we can get a couple of shots of that, see how she looks on the backside, and then probably put her in something else. And then, yeah, we'll have her 100%ed for an achievement. Woohoo! All right, and this is how she looks from the back. I posed her with her hands or arms against the wall, and I pulled up the bathing suit a little bit. She has some nice junk in the trunk. And, yeah, again, she looks really good. Like, the details are really nice, especially in the light like this. You know, her calves are shining, and her top legs, the area right there. So yeah, again, this is really cool. I don't understand why Zelex is selling them for so cheap, because this is a steal, if you ask me. Don't forget to order your doll from the link that you can find in the video description down below, and you will have yourself a Zelex doll for very cheap and probably very quickly in your house. Boom! This is how she looks. She's now my secretary. Just put on these glasses. They're actually my glasses for the PC, for the blue light. But yeah, I should buy a little bit smaller glasses. Would look very, very nice on her. Now she's wearing a specific dress that has already been worn by Mandy from Pipe Dream, which wore it very well. but she fills it out pretty nicely too. So again, I'm in the shade, I'm in the blocking the light. But yeah, she looks really cool. If we had blonde hair wig, same style like this, and then also the glasses maybe a little bit smaller, she actually looks like a girl that we were talking about yesterday, my wife and I, Felicity Smoke from Arrow, that live action actress, I should say. And then these shoes are pretty old, but they fit the aesthetic of the dress. And then the socks are a little bit old as well, but she looks really nice if you ask me. Again, Zelex did an amazing job. Even when this is a damaged doll, you know, she still looks and functions the way that it should, a brand new one. So again, I can't stress you enough. Please go to the website, the link that is in the video description down below, and go check out their damaged dolls and scoop one up for yourself. And, you know, have fun, if you know what I'm saying. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what the future brings for us. Zelex, Game Lady Doll, Elsa Babe, and everybody else. Let's see how everything goes. See you guys in the next video. Thank you again.